What's going on, guys? Chuck here with another awesome Blu-ray purchase. Today I got a new release. Actually, I got two, but we're talking about one today from Second Sight Films, and it's a David Cronenberg classic from 1980, Scanners. Now, this and the David Cronenberg film, The Brood, were both released today. At least, I believe they were released today, but I just got them delivered today. I'm not sure. I ordered mine from Diabolic DVD, and they will thrive again today. I will be taking a look at The Brood in the future here soon. But I wanted to get to Scanners specifically because, and I'm almost ashamed to say this, but I have never seen this movie until just now. I know. What's wrong with me? It's funny because it's one of the films you know all about. You've heard about, you know the head exploding scene. I learned of Scanners and most of everything I've ever seen from Scanners, I first saw from watching Terror in the Aisles, because a lot of the money shots, if you will, of Scanners feature heavily in Terror in the Aisles. So that was where I first became aware of it. And then I knew about it for years, but I never actually watched it for whatever reason. These things just get by you. So I've never owned it either, obviously. And when Second Sight announced this, limited 4K release, I was like, okay, this is the perfect opportunity for me to grab this and check it out. And I'm glad I did. It's actually, I'm not going to go into, you know what Scanners is all about. But I really enjoyed the film. What I love about it, again, it's something that it's the feel of it. And I love the feel of a late 70s, early 80s film. I don't know what it is. It's a comfort feel for me. But I just love the aesthetic of the look, how it's filmed. I can't really put my finger on what it is, but films from that era are I really enjoy watching. They just have a certain, feel to me. And Scanners is no exception. Now, I will tell you, obviously, I have no comparison to the 4K, to anything. I guess I could go back and watch the Blu-ray, but I think the Blu-ray's probably remastered too. But I haven't rewind, playback. Having not seen the film before, I have no physical media reference, but I can tell you that what I saw looked fantastic. Very not bright. It's not a lot of bright colors. It's actually kind of a very toned down film. It's not, it's not something bright and colorful, obviously. But it looked clean. I didn't see a lot of film grain throughout it. Not that anything was like digitally smooth. I don't think. Again, I'm not an expert technically in these kind of things, or expert at all. I can just tell you, what I saw, and everything looked smooth and crisp to me. Looked very good. And this is from what I said, I think this is authorized. This 4K master is authorized by David Cronenberg. So everything looked really good to me. I was really impressed with the image. And again, take that for what you will. But I will say it's definitely worth it. This had a 1.0 and a 5.1 soundtrack. I listened to the 5.1 because I always like to work out the speakers as much as I can. However, this is a very subtle 5.1 mix. There's really nothing to it, honestly, except for maybe the music. Music's the only thing you really get in the surround speakers. There's nothing, very few atmospheric effects. So you're probably just as good listening to it in I'm assuming the original 1.0 mono. But it came across clear. Dialogue was great. Everything was smooth. Like I said, it's not an overly impressive 5.1 mix. It's basically just the music, which is good. That was it. Howard Shore, Academy Award winner Howard Shore, doing a really great, score to this film, which I like a lot. It's got a kind of, I don't know, it's the main thing that's kind of jumps at it with this. I can't even do it, properly, but just it hits you very hard. It's, I don't know, I can't really describe it. I'm doing a terrible job of it. I'm sorry, but it's really powerful and it's good. And when you get the speakers and the surround mix with it, it's good. It's empowering. Like I said, that's the only real big point in the 5.1. So, I'm not going to give you a grade on picture quality on that because I'm not qualified to do that, and I don't know enough to, I can just tell you, I thought it looked good. It sounded, pretty good. I'm happy with it. And again, having not seen this on DVD or VHS or anything else, I got nothing to compare it with. But let's talk about this packaging from Second Sight. This is fantastic. I love this artwork. I mean, that encapsulates everything right there. That's really great. They always do such a great job. Here's your side. And, this had, the L card was attached to it, when I got it. And before I pulled it off, I was like, they're going to have the head exploding on the back. Sure enough. That's great. Inside, we've got all our goodies. Typical Second Sight stuff. Here's the Blu-ray. I don't know which was it's not really a digibook, I don't know, but what's got your discs in it, and you've your 4K and your Blu-ray. While I do think it's really neat that they have this great artwork on this packaging, get a close-up look up at that. I kind of wish that they had a traditional, 4K, Blu-ray case with these films, but that's kind of nitpicky. This is kind of like the Second Sight style. I want to say their unique style, and that's fine. Again, one of those things that's neither here nor there. One thing I will say also is that all special features are on both discs. Of course, the 4K is region free, but all the special features are on here. The Blu-ray is region B, but all special features are on here. So that's something that's really cool that Second Sight's done. I think I'm seeing a lot more with some of these companies where prior, the 4K disc would have the movie and maybe some of the audio options, but all special features were strictly on the Blu-ray, which become a problem when you're getting something like this, a Second Sight or an Arrow UK or an Umbrella. Well, actually, Umbrella, a lot of their stuff was always region free, whether it's supposed to be or not. But anyways, so that if you got, if you're getting it strictly for the 4K, you couldn't get special features unless you had a region free player. So it's nice that they're starting to put those special features on the 4K as well as the Blu-ray. So, everyone's got a chance of getting this. You got, you want to get this set, but you only have, a region-free Blu-ray player down to 4K. Well, you got that. And, you want to get the 4K, you got it, and you have all your special features on both discs. So it's really cool. Like I said, so, that's a nice touch. We've also got, the booklet here, book. Again, another great Second Sight edition. And it is a big book. Your contents. I won't go through all this, but you get the gist. This is heavy reading. I mean, it's just impressive that what they can get for some of these books. But this is really nice, and it's a nice softback, but hardbound. And also got to point out, much like Arrow, this has got that great smell. And of course, you've got your art cards, which I have not opened up. See if I can do that right now. So, and these aren't stills; they're just artwork. Nothing on the back; they're blank. And it looks like it's basically the artwork that's part of the box and the Blu-ray cover and the booklet. So you just get separate artwork of that. It's almost a little redundant, I guess. But if you wanted this, all this extra artwork individually, there you go. I know the art cards are kind of divisive for some people. Not really their kind of thing. And, I can go either way. Hit or miss. It doesn't really matter. I don't know if I can get this back in the ring. And hell no, screw it. I mean, they don't really do much. They're nice. They're there, I guess. I think it's better if they were actually real lobby cards. A reproduction of lobby cards, like I've said. Something that was a thing at the time. But neither here nor there. That's just added accoutrement to this. So this is a wonderful set. I love the color. I love the artwork. And again, the back is beautiful. So let's look at the special features on here, which has a lot. I didn't get through them all. Pardon me for 1 second. That throat is still froggy. I'm still trying to get through it. So let's take a look at the special features, which again are on both the 4K disc and the Blu-ray. So you're good either way. We've got a new 4K restoration approved by director David Cronenberg. Dual format edition, including both UHD and Blu-ray, with main feature and bonus features on both discs. Like I said, it's a great edition. UHD is presented in HDR with Dolby Vision. New audio commentary by Calum Vansdahl. I'm not sure who that is. Audio commentary by William Beard. My Art Keeps Me Sane interview with actor Stephen Lack. I didn't watch. I kind of just started the interview because it's like 30 minutes long. And I was trying to get to this. I'll go back and rewatch that. But it's cool. Second Sight, I like with their special features. They're really good about not just giving you like 5 or 10 minutes. I mean, they're like usually a half an hour long, and that's there's a lot they talk about. So it'll be a really in-depth interview, I'm sure. You also have Method in His Madness, an interview with actor Michael Ironside. Again, another 30-minute interview. Bad Guy Dane, interview with actor Lawrence Dane. The Eye of Scanners, an interview with cinematographer Mark Irwin. Mind Fragments, an interview with composer Howard Shore. The Chaos of Scanners, excuse me, an interview with executive producer Pierre David. Exploding Brains and Popping Veins, an interview with makeup effects artist Stephen Dupuis. I'm sure I butchered that. Monster Kid, an interview with makeup effects artist Chris Wallace. Wallace, that's an L. And Cronenberg's Tech Babies, Tim Coleman on Scanners. So there's a lot of good special features on this set. And again, I'm really glad that I picked this up. Like I said, the first time I'm seeing it, I'm really glad that this is how I'm seeing it. Excuse me. Although I'm sure there's something to be said about, picking this up from the, a Blockbuster or whatever back in the day and watching it on VHS. But, I'm a little late for that. But I did get this, and I'm really glad to add this to the collection. I'm glad I can finally say now that I've seen Scanners, not just the good parts, but I've seen the whole film, and I really enjoyed it a lot. So, if if it's still available, I recommend picking this up if you haven't seen Scanners, and this is a great way to check it out. First time was for me. I highly recommend it. So that is it for this one. If you enjoyed this, click thumbs up, share, subscribe, leave me a comment below. Let me know if you took as long to see Scanners as I have. I'm sure you probably didn't. Or just say hi. I'll always take hi. So until next time, this is Chuck saying I will see you on the other side.